Call Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe underneath the banner and standard of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Alright, just want to be laying back on this brother's video. Putin World War III will end all civilizations. Okay. It's the brother from GMS Fishing. Let me see, for the elect 144. I believe the camp is out there in Nebraska, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, man, you know, uh, you know, like Isaiah 60 says, man, gross darkness fills the world. It covers the people. Okay, that's just roughly paraphrasing. You know, my plantation. I don't want to make this too long. And hey, these people imagine that their inward thought is that this place is going to continue forever. Edomites, Israel of the world, other nations, they can't see what's befalling this wicked kingdom called Babylon the Great, aka America, and what's encompassing the whole world at this point in time, man. And the Lord's putting the kibosh on the world, man. And he's shutting it down, man. Okay? And like the brothers are going into, man, this can't be avoided. And the spirit on Putin is the same thing, man. Even though he's speaking otherwise of things got to be looked at with a different approach because everybody has these deadly weapons now, which are the nuclear missiles, man. Okay? And there's no backing out of that. There's no way to get away from that. Okay? Just like the Lord said, he declared the end from the beginning. And he also said in 2nd Ezra 6 and 54, okay? Let's get that. Salaki, 2nd Ezra 6 and 7, it says, "The answer I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?" And he's talking about the end of the first, which is Esau's rule. And the beginning of it that followeth is Jacob's rule, which is coming down the pike right now, man. Okay? Because you see the unrighteousness of this world is why it's going to be translated onto another people, which is a righteous people, which the Most High has set a promise to, or has given a contract to. Okay? So it doesn't matter what Putin's saying, okay? Because this is going to happen to remove all heads of Edom out of rulership. Okay, and if you're an Israelite in this time frame these days, and you're still thinking that your master has to be the one to set up things for you and rule over you, but you're going off, man. Because in the scriptures it says, "Set no other people over thee," and when that was put forth, it was for the Israelites. Okay. But moving on, it says, verse 8, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau." Okay, For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. So that's what we getting ready to embark upon, you know. And it's going to be trouble, man. Just like it was fighting in the womb, it's going to be fighting on the physical earth between Israel and Edom, which is Esau, okay? And Jacob being Israel, okay? Their nations are going to be against one another in an all-out brawl, okay? This is what the race wars are going to be. This is the time of Jacob's trouble, you know? And it's been building in these last days, man. Cop shootings, distrust among Edom. Now it's going back to the time of when there was no laws put forth against them for doing wrong to Jacob. When I say that, they always did wrong to us, but you know, it's getting to the point of where it's being overlooked, and it's not humanitarian. I should say that, because it was a stoppage to that for a point in time, but now it's getting back to that point where, you know, you're treated worse than a dog. Okay, so what has to happen is the downfall of this place, man. Okay. Let me get this scripture right here, because this is what we're moving to. Because he said World War III, and these brothers was going into it a little bit. This is Isaiah 34, and I'll start at 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people, let the earth hear, and all things, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it." Okay, so all the nations in the world are getting ready to go to battle. All right, like it says in other scriptures. All right, I'm not going to get them all, because brothers in the know what scriptures they are. Okay, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath delivered them to the slaughter. And that's going to be going on in World War III. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the tree. Okay? For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Okay? So the place where this sword is going to fall, which is a ICBM missile, is Idumea. Okay? And the land of Idumea is the chief place of Edom, which is Babylon the Great, aka North America or America. Okay, the whore. All right. So that's what we getting ready to see, man. They could talk the talk all they want, man, about peace upon this and this and that and the other, man. But you know, it's not going that way. It's never gonna go that way. All right. Let me get this and then close it out, because we got some white devils talking real loud for no reason. Um, This is Revelation 9 and 20. This is what's coming for America. I'll start at 16, Revelation 9 and 16. Salaki. Says, and the rest, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000, and I heard the number of them. Okay, so he's talking about the missiles coming in array. Okay, and thus I saved the horse in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horse were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouth issue fire and smoke and brimstone. Okay, talking about the ICBM still, all right? And you had the vision how the prophets seen it back in the days of old, in antiquity, when they was prophesying, okay? By these three was the third part of man killed by the fire and by the smoke and by the brimstone which issued out of their mouth. Talking about the devils, okay? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to be on a mission trying to kill the wicked, man. The son of perdition, okay? For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they did hurt. Okay, so it's talking about an IPCM, and I want to bring this out real quick because I looked up that word head. Okay. And it says the head in the word is kefla al-ayah. Kefaleh. Okay. In the Greek, and it says the head both of men and often of animals. Since the loss of the head destroys life, this word is used in the phrase relating to capital or extreme punishment. So what's the extreme punishment? The missiles falling, okay, and doing away with this kingdom, all right? Salaki. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues yet repented not of their works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk. Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornications, nor of their thefts, because their inward thought is that this place is going to continue forever. And I'm talking about Esau, Edom. That's the main concern. Okay. They, even though all this is going to be going on, they're still going to have in their mind that we're going to have to set up the world again in our own fashion, and it's not going to go like that, you know. That's why the Lord declared the end from the beginning, and the manner that he's going to bring it is going to quell all those thoughts, okay, of the wicked, which is Esau mainly, okay, because his whole thing is to have control over the people through his microchip system, which is the beast, okay, and it's not going to work, okay. But yeah, the brother brought out some good points in his video also, you know. But I just wanted to land back, man, because when I watched it, Edom is not escaping this judgment any way you look at it. He's not going to out-talk his way out of it. He's not going to have camaraderie with any other nations to shimmy his way out of it. This is truly the end of his kingdom, man. And like the elder apostle Taha always says, man, we hope this thing goes down this year, man. Let's not make it to the next year. All right? So with that, I want to say, Ka'ala Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kadash. And, hey, man, this thing is nearly over. And, hey, if you listening to these videos and you're new to it, man, get in the scriptures, man. Stay in them. That you're covering, man. All right? So with that, I want to say shalom.